This was a garage before. Now it's officially a bedroom. Previously, this bathroom had a washer, dryer, and the toilet, and the sink was over there, and the bathtub was over there. We were able to gut it all out. My vision come to reality. Imagine, so in the middle of the living room, you had a fireplace, a water tank, and a furnace. Now we have quart countertop with nice vein on them. And I also used, sometime when I remodel, I use the same quart countertop to do the backsplash. It's official, we're done. We got the final approval from the city. The project is completed. I'm excited, a lot of pains, a lot of aches, a lot of lessons, a lot of money. But right now I want to enjoy it and I want to share it with you. We're starting at the exterior here. You can see all the trims have been painted brown, the gutters, the siding is gray. And one of the things we did was at the entrance, we laid concrete all the way to the driveway, so it's low maintenance. If you remember in the previous video, it was partly gravel, dirt, and concrete, took it all out. Now it's a smooth, more modern look to the house, a clean look. We got the lights up, we got the doors installed. Come on with me and let's look inside. One of the challenges about buying a Rambler house is the ceiling. I always want to make sure when I purchase a Rambler house, the entry point feels very open. As people are walking into their home, it gives them an open feeling. So for this specific property, we were able to raise the front side of the entry point. The ceiling has a coved feeling to it now, so it's almost like a grand entrance. We also added 2 skylights, one on the left, one on the right, and right in the middle is the light. The lighting is like a chandelier lighting. So when you walk into a coved ceiling that has an openness to it, and it's very inviting. That being said, now let's go to the main part of the house and some of the things that we did to open it up even more. This is my vision come to reality. Imagine previously a wall coming all the way to here, and in that wall was a big fireplace, and there was a furnace right over here. So in the middle of the living room, you had a fireplace, a water tank, and a furnace. I cannot handle that, and I wanted to be an open space. So we ended up tearing down the fireplace, removing the water tank, the furnace. This was one of the most expensive part of the project. Also gave me the most pain, because when you remove something, you always have to make sure everything have to be done properly. This literally took 3 months to have the permit completed, for the county to approve it, reject it, approve it again, where we literally have to cut the floor out, pour concrete to build the beam footing all across the top and all the way down to the ground. It was a very expensive project, but fulfilling, but also a lot of lesson learned along the way. So now we have open space here. Same thing was done. Now when you stand here, you can actually see the whole living room and kitchen. And again, if you look at the old videos of this house, there was a wall coming all the way down, where that fridge is almost, that kind of cut the place up to little pieces. There's a entryway here, a wall, a living room, and a wall. But now you can see that the openness is amazing. This is exactly what I envisioned. It turned out pretty good. And we added extra lights. There's a total of 26 to 28 lights around the living room, the hallways, the kitchen. So even in a rainy, cloudy day, the house has a lot of bright in it. Almost 5 o'clock right now, it's getting dark, and you can still feel the light in the house. It doesn't feel very dark. Where do people spend the most time? One of the places is the kitchen. So when I renovated this place, I wanted to make sure the kitchen has a very clean feeling to it. And I think I nailed it. Sometime when you remodel, you want the flow of the house to fit really good, meaning that if you painted the house one color, the cabinet one different color, the countertop is different, the flow is not going to be that great. So for this specific house, one of the things you're going to look at is there's gray, there's brown, and white. Very simple. Those are the three color scheme that I chose. And this kitchen, this is the first time when I'm renovating, I use brown cabinets. So it took me a little while to figure out what kind of flooring do I want, what kind of countertop do I want, what kind of handles do I want, but I got it nailed down. So now compared to what the old kitchen looked like before, you know, the wooden cabinets, the backsplash was like little marbles. Now we have quart countertop with nice vein on them. And I also used, you know, sometime when I remodel, I use the same quart countertop to do the backsplash. When you do a backsplash, if there's grout in it, sometimes you have to clean the grout. Water can get to it. But with this one, a nice clean flow, countertop, as well as the backsplash, everything is flowing pretty well. So this is one of the places where people spend the most time. Got it done, completed, made it to the bathroom. When you are renovating a house, the two places you spend a lot of money in, also time in, is the kitchen and the bathroom. This is where you want to do good detail work because it brings up the value for the property. Previously, this bathroom had a washer, you know, dryer, and the toilet, and the sink was over there, and the bathtub was over there. We were able to gut it all out, move the door from this side to this side, kept the same flow again. You want to keep the same flow from the exterior to interior to the kitchen to the bathroom. We kept the same countertop. We kept the same style of bronze faucet, the cabinets, and I was able to come up with a layout of the bathroom that there's the sink when you come in, the toilet, and the shower. You know, this is just a walk-in straight shower. We were able to keep that brown filling with octagon shaped flooring. We use the same octagon shaped flooring to create an access where you can put your soap dispenser or your soap or, you know, conditioner, anything like that. There's a space there. So yeah, it looks amazing. I'm very happy how it turned out, and I kept the same flow. And now let's go take a look at the other side and some of the bedrooms that were renovated. So as you walk past the bathroom, we have the existing 3 bedrooms. Not a lot was done, but we did replace the windows. We made them bigger, added the doors to be a 36-inch door, which is wider, and put a 2-panel door. And again, keeping the same theme, you know, instead of using a nickel style door handle, we used the bronze door handle with the square shape and kept everything. Even the hinges for the door are similar. So a little bit of a details when you're walking in through the house that you can see. Other than that, what else did we do? We did the trims. We put the nice trims. You can see the white trims that go around on each door, and the baseboard are white as well. So brown, gray, and white. Again, very simple. Now let's go to the main renovation side of the house where the garage was converted to bedrooms, utility room, and additional bathroom. On this side of the house is where a lot of the projects happen, because this side, as you can see, is completed. But before, when you're looking at the space right now, it would have been the garage for this house. So the plan came out to converting it to additional bedrooms, a bathroom, and right behind me you can kind of see that is the utility room. So this is one of the bedrooms that was renovated. We can look in here. This was a garage before. Now it's officially a bedroom. We added the conversion to raise the floor up so it's leveled with the rest of the house. We opened a window right here that is wide to bring in more light. We added the closet, ended up being a really wide closet. So converting the garage to create more space. Sometimes you can add additional value to a property when you're converting it a place or adding additional bedrooms or bathroom, things like that. So that's one of the things we did here. So you can look, we got the trims. Again, the color scheme is still flowing the same way. And this is one of the bedrooms. Have you ever wondered what part of the house is the most expensive part of the house? The utility room maybe, very small, but very costly. Installing a whole brand new system like HVAC, that is heating and air conditioning, and laying all the ducting work is very expensive. How about the water system? Every time you renovate or you have a house, one of the things you add is a water tank or a hot water tank. And again, you have to pipe the whole house with plumbing, another expensive. The electrical panel. These are the electrical panels that wire the whole house. So usually the utility room is where you find the most expensive items of the house, the most costliest. And I also added the washer and dryer here. Like I said previously, the previous layout for the house, the washer dryer was in the bathroom. We were able to take it out and convert this little space to compact everything, but a great layout. Everything's laid out perfectly, accessible if you have to do maintenance, things like that. Again, if you ever wonder where the most expensive room of the house is, go to the utility room. So right next to the utility room, we added this additional bathroom that is almost identical to the bathroom you looked at earlier. Originally, we had a garage here. We converted to a bedroom. We added a utility room, also added this other bathroom in here. And this is how sometimes by adding more square foot to the house, you can add value to it. And this is what I did here, and I'm super excited for the accomplishment and the creativity that came out of it. You also want to think about, when you're converting a garage, the looks of the exterior. So let's go outside and see how we changed, where there used to be a rolling garage door to what it is now. So it looks a lot better and cleaner. Well, that's it. It's official. It's a wrap. I'm excited to finish up this project, but I do want everybody to take one takeaway from this whole process that took me about a year to finish. The renovation is great. Me remodeling it is great, but the whole point of these videos is to also hit a spark on somebody, some of you that are out there, that this is the way you can start generational wealth. You can start buying property, renovating it, renting it out, so you can start building your generational wealth. Sometime you might not be able to do all these renovation, tearing down the wall, running new plumbing, but you can always start small. You can buy a condo that is beat up, that is, need renovation. You can renovate that condo, rent it out, and it's a small step in growing generational wealth. So I'm super excited to be done with my project, but I'm more excited to see if you out there can do the same thing. And if you ever feel like you have a lot of questions, you don't have somebody to ask any of those questions you have, I'm available anytime. So for now, I'm done. I'm out. Until the next renovation video, let's go.